GA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight we wrap up a great Sunday here in Super Wildcard Weekend, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. And able to get this out to the 25.
Here's Achane to start the drive.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
In motion, Hill. Looking to pass. Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Hill going to go in motion right. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Tua. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
3.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message, hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory, be aggressive. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. He'll dump this off to Achane. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They got to get to the 23 here on third. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That's their second. They'll be down to one remaining here in this first half. Play action. Now it's Tua on the move to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Sanders' kick is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
It's tough enough to play defense anyway, but after a return like that, now your mindset has to change a little bit. Instead of going out and just getting settled in the first few plays, you have to be prepared for just about anything.
Quick. 13.
First down, here's Mitchell. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3.
Middle. Hey, report. Yo.
On the counter, Mitchell. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd down and 1.
Report. Report.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big game there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Once again, it's Mitchell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out, and the Ravens have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Tua. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Take it in at the 22. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 27. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 5. Right back to Mitchell here.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
56 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Mitchell.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Janaris Robinson there to make the play.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
2nd and 10.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. This will be caught just inside the 10.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is, because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
A give running right is Mitchell.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Ravens add 6 to their lead.
Tucker now to add the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Achane gets it from the gun. Get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
And that's why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Tua going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Again, it's Tagovailoa. Buying time to his left. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Ready? You at X. You at X. Ready, shot?
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 68 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this 1st half.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Hey, middle. Hey, report.
Play action. It's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9.
Hey, Ozzy, shot. Ready. Shot.
To throw is Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. To throw again is Jackson. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Going for it, it's Mitchell. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, hey.
Here's Jackson to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Tua, the final shot before half. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Jason Sanders to kick off the line.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Devin Duvernay. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Ravens.
Talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Second half begins with a carry by Mitchell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Middle.
Jackson now off the bootleg. And it's complete to Mitchell. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Report.
Jackson on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here's Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Hey. You changed it. Go.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Report! Sit up!
Throwing is Jackson. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Ravens continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to pass. Tua. And his throw here is incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
32 Stinger.
The 2 is going to change things up. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9.
East right, no.
Now Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 61 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10.
Ravens 31, Dolphins 10. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. 23 yards on the play.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Hey, middle.
Another run with Mitchell. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 96 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the 2nd round. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on E! So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
Hey, Ozzie, check out.
On 2nd down, Hill. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Starting to look like this drive that may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure.
There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Dolphins 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. It's a slant to Hill. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. He's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Play action. Now it's Tua sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
But nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, here's Tua. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Tua going to throw. Being chased out left. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Hill. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Jackson. They set up the screen to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.